to the most anticipated video of the reading year. To be honest, I've dreaded making this list this year. For one, not so much has changed, especially in the higher ranks, since I made my list at the halfway point in July. And also of the other books, I feel like I'm getting sick and tired of talking about them. I feel like I've talked about them ad nauseum. And perhaps you're getting sick and tired of hearing me talk about them too. And this is, of course, the opposite effect of what I want to achieve with these lists and these videos. And therefore, I have decided to keep this very short today and just tell you in 1 or 2 sentences per book what gained them their place on the best of the year list, what made them stand out to me, what made them such great books, kind of like Oscars style. And hopefully this will be enough to pique your interest in the books. Let's jump straight in. Spot number 15 goes to the historical novella Clear by Caris Davies, for offering examples of radical acceptance of each other, of other people, and of solidarity and support of one another as a means of meeting the whimsies of fate, but also the spirit-breaking injustices of the world, of meeting them head-on and thereby surviving the storm. And also for being set in Scotland, obviously. Spot number 14 goes to Beneath the Wheel, or The Prodigy by Hermann Hesse, for articulating some of my thoughts and feelings about the soul-destroying and also, ironically, mind-numbing treadmill that is education, or that education can be. Spot number 13 goes to the Kingkiller novella The Narrow Road Between Desires by Patrick Rothfuss, for being about my favorite fairy prince ever, and also for taking him down a notch, because he's not as much cleverer as everybody else as he likes to think he is, but also for giving him and everybody else exactly what they want. Number 12, The Drowned World by J.G. Ballard, for really making me feel the instinctive, inescapable, primordial pull of the prehistoric tropic megaflora in this post-apocalyptic Earth, making me feel it almost as much as the poor characters who get turned into human-shaped lizards by it. Spot number 11 goes to Decline and Fall by Evelyn Waugh, for being the literary version of the alien spaceship scene from The Life of Brian. Number 11, Summer Light and Then Comes the Night by Jon Kalman Stefansson, for telling a deceptively simple story of ordinary people living their small lives and trying and sometimes succeeding, sometimes failing to make the best of it, while the cosmic wheel spins on and on above them, indifferent and unknowable. Number 9, King Lear by Shakespeare, for being possibly the most heartbreaking instance of tragic blindness and of being one's own worst enemy that I have ever had the fortune or the misfortune to read and to witness. Spot number 8 goes to The Good Shepherd by Gunnar Gunnarsson, for exemplifying the Christmas spirit in such a quietly awe-inspiring, touching way, without cutesifying or downplaying the harsh, inhospitable, dangerous landscape that is the mountains at midwinter. Number 7, The Memory of Souls by Jen Lyons, the 3rd book in A Chorus of Dragons, for continuing to be such a crazy and crazy good, inventive, cheeky, fun roller coaster of an epic fantasy adventure. especially after the abomination that was book 2. Number 6 goes to A Passage to India by E.M. Forster, for being, on the one hand, full of familiar insights that I was grateful to see expressed on the page, while at the same time also being full of surprising observations of stunning insight that made me see things in a different light. Number 5 goes to The Book of Edric's Wolf by Patricia A. McKillop, for its typically unpredictable, always dreamy prose that feels brittle, like a fine, delicate sugar sculpture, or like hoarfrost on rose petals. Exhale and you'll destroy it. Spot number 4 goes to The Crossing by Cormac McCarthy, book 2 in the Border trilogy, for absolutely destroying me once again with its sober view of the world. Because if there were any justice in the world, the protagonist Billy Parham would have and should have succeeded in his harmless private endeavors that take him across the border. But of course there isn't. And this is no spoiler, I mean, this is a McCarthy novel, come on. And now we're getting to the podium. Spot number 3 goes to Dunkelbloom by Eva Menasse, for its sharp wit and its discerning eye and its merciless humor, and also its big-hearted kindness in the painting of the panorama of a small town that committed an all too common war crime. Spot number 2 goes to You Dreamed of Empires by Alvaro Enrique, for making fun of absolutely everyone and everything that deserves it, be they Spanish or Aztec or whatever else, and also for setting the record straight. And finally, spot number 1, the trophy for my best read of 2024 goes to Notes from the Burning Age by Claire North, for being an equal parts believable and wishful post-apocalyptic utopia, and for creating such an endearing, quietly strong protagonist to witness it and love it and cherish it and be prepared to risk his life to fight for it. This is probably the most underrated release of recent years on BookTube or the bookish internet in general, and I really hope that you consider looking it up and picking it up. It was by far the best time I had reading a book this whole year. Let's hope that the new year will bring many more reading experiences like this, or like these 15. And I'll see you again on the other side, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.